There is a hilarious comedy film that is premiering digitally next week, and it features a very familiar face from the comical sitcom The Big Bang Theory. Cody standing by to get all the details. It's the Rumperbutts.
The Rumperbutts. Of course, Josh Brener, you know him from Big Bang Theory. You also know him from Silicon Valley. What's up, my friend? How are you?
How are you? Great to see you.
I know, were you just watching the turkey bowling right there? Do you think you could make a film out about that? It was pretty exciting stuff.
I was going to say, our next project is a sweet little independent sports movie about an underdog team of turkey bowlers who go all the way to the Orangeville Championship.
Is your brother here, too? Because I wanted to ask him what it was like to yell at you and yell at a sibling, because that seems like my dream job right there. Your brother directed you in this.
He did, yeah. It was pretty tough for me, and he is here, but it was tough for me to get the job. He put me through a rigorous audition experience, and I had to prove that, what was the word you used, Mark? That you could trust me with the material, I think is what you said?
Trust you with the material was exactly what we went for, yes.
Plus, you had to say, Mom and Dad liked me better, and then you just move on from there. I totally get that. I totally get that. So, okay, set up the movie. I got to say, it's a little odd. It's a little crazy. But that's fine. I am odd and crazy. I really enjoyed it, Mark. I really did. I was laughing so hard. So tell us a little about the storyline here. What are we watching?
Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, it's about a husband and wife who don't reach their dream as musicians. And they regretfully take a job dressing up in furry costumes on a show called The Rumperbutts. And they end up not liking each other very much because they took the money and didn't follow their dream. And a character named Richie, played by this actor named Josh Brener, ends up coming on board and giving them a second chance at pursuing their true passion.
It is so hilarious. Okay, there's a scene, I don't want to ruin it for people, but there's a scene where they're filmed and how they get kicked out of their job. They get fired from the job. Now, I imagine there's probably a bunch of outtakes from that. It had to be absolutely hilarious because they're insulting children, they're drunk, they're rowdy, they're crazy, and they're just screaming at the camera and stuff like that. Is there a bunch of outtakes?
There are endless outtakes, and that was probably the hardest we laughed on set. You nailed it. That was the exact scene where I think there was that much laughter, and the outtakes are absolutely endless. They didn't make the cut.
Yeah, I believe the original rating was NC-17 before you cut some of that out, right, Mark?
That is correct, yes. Hard NC-17.
Okay, who wrote the songs?
A few years prior, we worked together, myself and Maids Estate, who star in the movie. That's Corey Gardner and Jason Hamill, who are a real husband and wife. And they've been in this band, Maids Estate, forever. And we did a short film together where I wrote the lyrics and then they did the music. And we decided a year later, like, well, why don't we try a feature film? And so I wrote the first pass of the lyrics. They then cleaned up some of the lyrics and then did all the music. And then we all worked together to just kind of like update a few things. And then the most fun thing of all is the villain song, which has Arian Moayed of Secession and Vanessa Ray of Pretty Little Liars and Blue Bloods. The villain song was not written going into production. And about 5 or 6 days into production, I wrote the lyrics, and then there's an audio tape somewhere, unfortunately, of me performing how the song should go to Jason and Corey, and then they went and did the music. So it was a team effort. They focused more on music, me lyrics, and making a fool of myself.
They made so much fun of you for that attempt at a song.
Thank you, fellas, for joining us. We got to go, but how did the Rumperbutts say goodbye? Could you join me in showing people how the Rumperbutts say goodbye?
Oh, my gosh. You're doing too good of a job, and I have back problems. But I'll give my best.
Rumperbutts say goodbye. Thank you, fellas. It is absolutely hilarious. I'm telling you, you will not see anything like this anywhere else. It is so funny. Carol walked in. She goes, "What the bleep are you watching?" Stick around. We got more coming up. Rumperbutts say goodbye.